Okay, I'm going to do some filming today. Chrissy's taking a little bit of time off, so let's go out and do some chores. I got to water the cows, check on them, see how they're doing, and then we're going to check on the goats, feed and check their water, and we'll go from there. Walk with me. Youngest or newest, however you want to say it, heifer that we got. So this is our feeder. We've been using that. I opened it up to let them get into it and kind of clean it up. I got to get in there once it's completely clean, and I got some chunks that I got to break up on the inside, and next week I'll get some feed delivered to them, so I got stuff for the winter months, but that's my goal. All right. So the girls are out here, the round bale feeder. I usually give them 2, and it looks like tomorrow I'll have to give them some more. Looks like that'll be about the time for that. I've got 7 cows. I think the oldest one is 9 years old. She's the, I'll call her matriarch. It's not that she's the bossy one or push or anything like that, but she's the one who makes sure that everybody takes care of their babies. I believe that's her. The one with her backside to me, but all black. She's sitting right next to Chip, our bull that we got this past summer, and then the rest of them are around there. As I said, the oldest one, she's 9, but she'll even take on a baby that mom isn't nursing her well and allow it to do it. So she's really good. I'm hoping to get a couple more years out of her, but you know, she has some arthritis in her hoof, her right leg. She was really struggling when the weather took the change earlier this month, or I should say in November, but she's recovered. She's doing really good right now, so I'm really happy about that. So I just keep an eye on her, and that's the plan. This spring I plan on building 2 more corrals. I did one, I'll show you here shortly. I plan on building 2 more corrals, one right here in front of the barn. It'll probably be a 30 by 40, and then I'll do another one just east of it, and that'll be a 30 by 40 or 30 by 30, depending on what I got to do there. And then on the back side, on the other side of the barn there, I've got one. So I'll have 3 that I can actually use to corral the animals, move them around. If I need to load them out, sort them, or whatever, rather than me trying to do it the way I've been doing it in the past, it's just kind of a headache. Well, let's check their water. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to top this off. A gentleman on one of the channels I watched did something like this, and I thought it was really cool. He took and used the float, and he put a Y on it, and then put an angle on it so that it can fill quicker. And then also, if I decide to walk away, all I gotta do is take and close it off, and I don't have to worry about spilling over, overflowing on me. So it works out really nice. And then also I can use this here to help drain it, so that when it's freezing weather like it is at nights here, I don't have ice building up in here and busting my stuff. It just drains it out. So I'll show you how it works here. So here's my hydrant. Oh, get it hooked up here. Sorry about that. Get it hooked up here. Come over here, and you can see how I got it out of there. And then, like I said, if I have to walk away, just close that off, and then it does that. But with this open, it fills a lot quicker. So I'm over here at the barn for a little bit, so I'll leave it open. So just a couple things here. Like I said, tomorrow I'll probably end up giving them some feed, some hay. So this is my barn. Yeah, it's wish it was a little bit bigger, but that's something we're talking about. We're trying to figure out what we can do and how we're going to do it. So right now I've got I think 14 bales, round bales in here, and then I try to keep these stored in here for when we have inclement weather. because the guy I buy this stuff down, he said he'll deliver it to me whenever I need it. It just, with sometimes how bad it is here in Indiana, it may be a week before he can get out to me, just because of where he's pulling it from. He may not have access right away. So I like to have my own stores here and then go that route. So this is my New Holland TN65. This is my main tractor for all my work around the farm. And then I got my square baler back there. I don't use it hardly at all anymore, or I should say I didn't. But now that we got the goats, I'll probably start using it again, just because it'd be easier to handle those rather than trying to feed them the round bales, because there's only 2 of them. I feel I'd be wasting. And in the back there, I've got a gravity wagon that is full of corn that I'll be using to mix feed for my cattle. As I said, I'll be having that come out next week. So that's what I'll be doing. So that's pretty much in here. But I got some corn stalk bales here that I'll use for feed and bedding, supplement for the cows. But I took and I stacked them up here to kind of make a wall, because the wind comes from the southwest around here, and put them there. So I've got 20 there. My goal, I've got my livestock trailer. We got that, I think, 2 years ago. And it's been really good for us. The one previously had all rusted out. And this backside here is where I built my corral. I got some railroad ties. And this pile of wood, I just took this wall down right here so I could park my Alice Chalmers D19. If you remember Chrissy's video from last winter, Alice, my girlfriend, this is what we were working on. My friend and I got it running. Works really good right now. I've had this for 25 years now. When we bought the farm out here, we bought this, and we finally got it to work. I shouldn't say finally got it working. It's been working, but I got it top notch now, and I'm real happy with it. So I use this when the weather gets worse, because for the most part the Bobcat's really convenient right now, but when the snow gets a little deeper, I have a feeling that this is going to be the one I'm going to need to use. I'm going to go and check the water, and I'll probably turn that spigot off so it's just the float going, and we're going to go take care of the goats. Okay? Let's see. So out here on the farm, when we came out here, we were raising, let's see, we were raising cattle, dairy beef mainly at that time, and then we had goats, we had some pigs, and we had chickens, and all that was the boys doing 4-H. It was a nice start, but let's see here. So here's one of my girls. She's just kind of eating, trying to get what she can out of there. As I said, I got to do a little bit of cleaning up. We bought this 4 years ago, I think. 4 years ago. And it does really good. The biggest problem I have is when it comes down hard with rain, it fills the trough. So I got an idea on how I can alleviate that and make it so I don't lose feed. Not that I lost a lot, but I have lost some. Hey girl. So as I said, let's go check on the goats. I'll feed them, check their water, and see how they're doing. And I got the goats right here. Right now I'm working on a project. I got a shed that I want them to give them some protection from the elements. They were just using that little Quonset after we got them. I wasn't really necessarily ready for them. We've had goats before, and I've enjoyed them. This is Laverne, and then this is Shirley. Personalities are, if you remember the show, they're very similar. This one here is very, okay, whatever. But this one here is a little more uptight, like Shirley was. But I enjoy them. They're pets. So anyway, I'm working on this shed for them to give them some protection from the elements and the cold. And I'm going to be able to store some of their feed in there. And that's the goal for now. So I've been slowly working on it. I'm hoping to finish it up this weekend, and then I can move them in, or not move them in, but have them in it and protect it from the elements. So looks like their water is good, so all I need to do is give them some feed. And this used to be just a barn that we basically was a catch-all and stored everything, and then we took and we cleaned it up some. It's cluttered right now because I'm moving stuff back in, but we poured the concrete floor in it. So I've got a 24 by 44 building that I can actually, that's actually my workshop. So it works really nice for me. Give them just about 2 scoops for the girls. Okay. Yeah. So once the weather turns bad out here, I actually plan on cleaning this area up. Just so much I can do outside right now while the weather's still nice. Yeah, it seems like that's how it always works. You're working on stuff until it gets procrastinating, however you want to say it, but until everything is too cold or too miserable to do anything. There you go, girls. And once it gets really miserable, then we actually will move inside and start doing stuff there. But until it gets that way, we try to do as much as we can, and other things get put on hold. So, all right. Well, that's the chores. It takes me probably 20 minutes or so to get all this done, and then I can start on some of my other projects. So that's it for now. I'm gonna start working on this shit. I'll videotape that, and I'll hopefully show you guys that maybe sometime next week, or at least in the very near future. Well, that's it. And oh, one more thing. I hope to see you again.